with what was here, and how it came out into the world in what I have come to call life on the Mobius strip. And I'll just finish this up by saying that I think one of my discoveries on this journey is that we all live on the Mobius strip, which is this very fascinating form that has only one surface. There is no inner and outer. So when I think about the relation of the inner and outer life, it poses me with a little bit of a conceptual problem, since I have the Mobius strip image in mind, where whatever is on the inside is flowing continually to the outside, and I have choices to make about that, we all do. And whatever is on the outside flows back on the inside, and we have choices to make about how to appropriate that. But the point is, we're constantly shaping reality and the world and shaping ourselves in a simultaneous act of life on the Mobius strip. And these are the things that have led me to rebel against standard images of why people are or are not valuable, how it is we're called to live together rather than apart, what it means to change the world, which is something that can be done on a moment-by-moment basis, as well as in establishing organizations, creating inventions, et cetera, et cetera.
Courtney, what does rebellion come to mean for you, and where did you start with that?
Well, I grew up in Colorado Springs, Colorado, which is a really religiously conservative town, but I grew up with these progressive parents who were sort of a product of that social movement era. I grew up with stories about my parents taking over the student union and getting beer in the student union, which to them seemed very important, in addition to diversifying the student body and all these things. But my dad used to always jokingly say, we wanted to change the world and instead we just got rich. Which, was sort of tongue-in-cheek. We weren't exactly rich, but we were comfortably middle class. And I think once my parents sort of, grew up and we became a family, a lot of their really radical ideas got sort of buried under the daily practical realities of what they had to deal with. And so I kind of grew up with this sense of rebellion as kind of my both birthright and birth burden, that somehow, my parents had these big ideas and they, in some ways, were able to realize them, but in a lot of ways didn't. And so here I was, this was now something I needed to carry on with me. And I think I really internalized that in a deep way. But what I sort of came of age, especially in college and post-college, thinking about was that the script around rebellion that I had inherited, not just from my parents, but sort of the world at large, was too simplistic. It was too flattened out. As kind of a white, privileged American, it was this save the world.